Jeg vil da fucking søge tilbage til den episode af Hogwarts Legacy. Vi starter lige over, eller op herved, fordi at jeg var over at sælge mine ting. Jeg har 4, der er unidentified. Vi kunne sælge dem for en okay pris, 200 hver, det vil sige det er 600 her, det er 750. Så jeg har en hat her åbenbart, som åbenbart måske var bedre. Men det her giver jeg så nok til at købe den her.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
Hvilket var en quest at købe den fra.
Thanks for stopping by. I must tell you, Arthur Vogsmead's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Arendale that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for broom flight. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
Ja. Men lige nu skal jeg tilbage til Hogwarts og til slappe Sebastian. Hvis questen forsvandt, der gjorde den ikke. Jo. Så, men jo, jeg sagde jo sidste gang, der skulle vi over og sælge vores ting. Lige efter det der, og så vil jeg gå over til Hogwarts. Så derfor vælger jeg at tage det over ved, sælge vores ting, og så gøre klar til det. Så det bliver gjort det nu. Det var til at se, fordi vi... Hvornår vi egentlig er færdige. Altså, ja, det er sådan lidt... Jeg vil tæppe på, at vi var længere inde i spillet. Jeg troede, at vi har kun lavet anden trial ud af 4. Så, og vi har næsten lært alle spells jo. Der er ikke så mange spells tilbage at lære. Jeg tror, at vi har haft 4 eller 5 spells tilbage at lære. Vi har 2 lige nu også for processorsag. Hvis ikke 3 faktisk talt. Vi får kigge her engang. Ja, vi har 3. Vi har Bombardo. Så har vi vores Transmutation, som var Flipendo der. Og så har vi den her heroved. Eller Transforming heroved. Så update and enemy into alternative forms. Nice. Det kunne være god at have. Så vi mangler 5 med de curse ting hernede. Så det der vil faktisk hjælpe os. Det kan også sørge for, at enemies de fighter mod hinanden. Den her var bare kill instant, eller enemies instant. Det er da så sygt nok noget af det sidste, vi lærer den der. Men de der 3 der er allerede sat i gang for os. Og så mangler de 2 hernede. Så vi er faktisk taget ved at være, altså lektionmæssigt tror jeg, vi er ved at være noget af det sidste.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
Okay.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
Cool.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree.
Jeg fik højreklikket ved
Don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
Okay. Nu er han sikkert sur på os, fordi vi...
I am not letting this go.
Det er ikke også, at vi ikke skulle snakke med ham.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Jeg har ikke noget valg, jo. Hvorfor skal jeg være venled? Altså, jeg forstår begge synspunkter. Virkelig, jeg forstår begge synspunkter. Men du kan ikke bare... Altså, jeg tror ikke engang, jeg ville give op. Hvis det var mig, der stod for det der. Altså, hvis jeg egentlig havde fundet... Altså, jeg ville også søge, hvis det var, jeg havde mulighed for det der. Så ville jeg også søge hele tiden. Collect the field page in the underground harbor. Collect the field page on the book of the unintimidated trends in the library. Okay, så vi skal til the library. Så vi har en her, og vi skal til library uanset hvad faktisk det, for vi har jo en anden quest også. Der samler nogle bøger ind. Vi har nu her, vi skal vente med. Det tænker jeg ikke, jeg gider godt endnu.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Det du siger det igen.
Accio!
Men vi fandt jo en her tidligere. Ja, der er sgu nok ikke flere her. Jeg tror ikke, den her fører mig det rigtige sted hen til at starte med.
I've always said that travel according to mind.
Prøv at komme over til biblioteket på en anden måde. Det bliver ikke så meget suspicious ud.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books.
Igen lød det, som om vi er på biblioteket nu.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from
Confringo!
Sure. Jeg var, hvis jeg kunne finde ud af, hvordan jeg kommer over til biblioteket alene. Uden at skal bruge hjælp for vores teleporter, uden at bruge hjælp for noget som helst. Wanky dinky. Okay. Okay. På, mester. Okay. Jamen, ja. Don't know what to say about that. Hey. Don't leave me in here. Okay, så lad os se en gang her. Nu er vi herved. Jeg har ingen anelse. Jeg er nødt til at bruge, hvad har du hjælp. Jeg vil godt have os derned. Okay, så lad os tage korthjernen, og så flyve derud. Jeg fandt det der først. Derefter så tager jeg over til den der sted, hvor hende der er. Det var en detur. Okay. Let's go. Så er jeg vejen her. Okay, så jeg kan ikke flyve. Nej. Så svømmer jeg ind. Så det er her, hvor man kommer ind, garanteret til Hogwarts første gang. Og det her, det er der, hvor kommer vi fra båden af.
Revelio.
Jeg hørte, men så den ikke.
So this is the underground harbor.
Bingo, fandt den. Oh ja. Så fik vi fat i det papir. Ja, hvor var det andet sted, sgu?
Confringo!
What a file page. Wait.
Why did I never learn how to swim?
Going for a swim?
Goodness, no. Though I'm beginning to think I really should learn how to swim. Can't very well be liaison to the mer people if I don't know how to swim.
You're a liaison to the mer people?
Well, not technically, no. At least not yet. The position doesn't actually exist at the moment, but I have a plan to change that. I'm Nerida, by the way. Nerida Roberts. We didn't officially meet, but we duelled in the Crossed Wands Club.
Yes, of course. Good to see you again.
And you.
You seem quite interested in mer people.
I am. And they're as misunderstood and disregarded by wizard kind as goblins and centaurs are. I feel that if goblins and centaurs have liaison officers at the ministry, then the mer people should have one too.
I'm impressed. I think reaching out to the mer people is a grand idea.
You do? Oh, thank you. Of course I haven't exactly done anything just yet. I presented them with a gift a few weeks ago, and they wanted to leave me one as well, in one of their caves. Reciprocity and an offer to visit. I tried telling them I couldn't swim, but I'm afraid that bit got lost in translation. Mermish really is tricky.
Well, I can swim and could help you if you'd like.
You'd really do that? Oh, thank you! Thank you, thank you! The last thing I want is for them to think I'd shunned their gift. Diplomacy is a delicate dance. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can dive down to their cave from just there in the water.
Okay.
I can't wait to hear about what you find. One day soon, I'll see for myself. I just know it.
Fordi det er så tæt på, så gør jeg det nu. Og jeg vil også gerne vil lære, hvordan fanden jeg dykker. Så det tænker jeg endnu ikke at få det ud af. Okay. A whirlpool.
This place. Did the mer people really leave Nerida an artifact?
Oh my fucking god.
Confringo!
Hate the mer people already.
Lumos!
Ah, okay.
Confringo! Now then, I'll need you to come with me.
Og de kan ikke tage alle tre med på en gang. Okay. Nederen.
Now for the rest of you.
Confringo!
Lumos!
Doopy-doopy-doo. Som luk dig op.
What do we have in here then? Nerida will be happy about this.
A Murmur's artifact. Can we keep it? Ondskabsfuld af helvede. Den der, og... Jeg tænker, det her går lidt hurtigere. Fordi jeg er faktisk ret sikker på, at det gik hurtigere.
Your gift from the mer people was exactly where they said it would be.
Oh, that's wonderful news. I was so worried I'd left it too long and they'd seen it as a slight. Our relationship with them is already so tenuous.
Then I'm glad we helped to foster some healthy diplomatic relations.
Merlin's beard. It's marvelous. I'm going to show it to everyone, including the ministry. Should I hand deliver it or send by owl? Thank you again so much. You may have just helped improve relations between wizard kind and mer people for decades to come. I can't wait to study this.
Nice. Well. Vi havde den anden assignment der til field page. Som er herovre. Ja, jeg har rent faktisk ikke fået den i library nu. Hvor det, ja, greenhouse. Cirka det tætteste, jeg kan komme. Det er egentlig spøjst, at greenhouse og potion ligger så langt fra hinanden på mappet. Fordi greenhouse er vist her, og potion var herovre, ikke?
Oh, it's you! Just the person I need.
Okay.
Samantha, is everything all right?
No, it's not. It's my brother William. The one I told you about after Charms class. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking completely pathetic. He simply never listens.
I'm sorry, how exactly has he been cursed?
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet were turned into purple beets. You can imagine his distress. And mine. I won't even go into the attention he was getting from our garden rabbits before he admitted himself to hospital.
I'm so sorry. That sounds like a trying situation.
I'm glad you understand. Everyone else just laughs at me as if it's a joke. No compassion at all.
Well, it is an unusual situation. How did your brother end up like this?
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our ancestor Marmaduke Dale. In particular, my discovery that Marmaduke's tomb was cursed. My brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed in my face. Told me I'd misinterpreted my findings. As if that were possible. And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the tomb and poof! His feet transfigured into beets.
How awful. I can see why you're upset. He definitely needs some help.
Exactly. He may be a cape flapper, but he's still my brother. And no one deserves such a fate to last forever, especially as the result of a single brainless mistake. Now I worry that if the curse isn't reversed, it could become permanent.
Can't the curse be broken?
Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen from Marmaduke. If the crest were returned to its rightful place upon his sarcophagus, then I believe that William's feet may be restored. You battled trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade, escaped a dragon, and I could tell by your work and charms that you're a skilled spellcaster. Returning a crest to a sarcophagus should be almost effortless for you. So, will you help us?
Sure. Do you know where it is?
I can take the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus for you.
Oh, thank you! Thank you so much! You'll simply go into the tomb where Marmaduke was laid to rest and place the crest on top of his sarcophagus. According to my research, the tomb's been abandoned for centuries, so it should be a fairly simple task. You'll find it just east of the hamlet of Brockborough.
Mhm.
Thank you for your help.
Normalt betyder efterladt fra centuries enten, at der er nogen, der slår lejr der, eller også betyder det, at der er monster der. Så jeg vil ikke kalde det 100% bare... det er jo bare lidt. No. Jeg har lært noget efterhånden omkring det spil, eller omkring, hvordan vi lå der rundt. Jeg er da edderoppe for, at her...
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here some... I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books.
Accio!
Got it. Only 4 more to go.
Det var nok de 2 eneste, der var lige her. Jeg så den. Og tilbage, hvis de havde lavet så meget her i Harry Potter, altså, mæssigt også, altså, dengang, kæft, de kunne få meget content ud af det, mand. Det var jo før man primært lavede sidequests som sådan. Og ikke det samme med det sidequests, som der var.
Lumos.
Med stort skilt.
Revelio.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
Okay.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin.
Please keep it a book.
Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
I have fucking no idea. Jeg har virkelig ingen idé.
The Golden Snuggery.
No. Incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Pleasure, der Curiosity, eller The Pepper. Jeg mener det nederste af den. Og jeg var faktisk tæt på at vælge noget af det golden snitch, eller?
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
Brothers Felix, The Hogwarts, The Deadly Hallows.
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
Snitch, The Bulgar, The Crawler?
The Quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
Change species?
True.
Actually, the answer was false.
That's it.
While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Sure. Jeg var lidt i tvivl omkring det der med species.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
Og lidt... Jamen, Hermione blev til kat.
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Men det var så lidt... Var det species? Hvad præcis var det, der skete? Det var godt nok en fejl, men...
Accio.
Jeg skulle bare en bog nu, eller sådan noget, ikke? Der var meget en af hendes bøger nu. Der var 5, og vi har taget 2 for nede og 2 heroppe. Der, og den sidste. Ja, dang it.
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
Okay. Så der står ikke noget spændende der. Vi vælger selvfølgelig også lige at læse hendes bog. Ja, vi fik både de bøger der, vi fik også en bog til Transmutation. Det var meget godt. Det vi skal nu også over til Transmutation. Halløj.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Det gode ved det også er, at vi jo så får noget, der kan hjælpe os. Faktisk også i attack, jo.
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers into an owl to stop students from cheating.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Okay. En yderst lidt en, så... Så det godt for nogle af de her versioner, som også har været, hvor mange klapper man skal trykke på også, så det her jo opfatteligt lidt. It's a butterfly. Og morph. Det er 2
Beautifully done.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed, and frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Yeah.
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Jeg tænker, jeg hellere må være ærlig. Okay. This strip is... Så vi skal fat i der er stadig det der. Lad os tage den der. Outside the division is right around here. Jeg tænker, vi tager det her med.
Better keep an eye on high plate.
Oh.
But I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet.
So frustrating.
Ja, jeg tager det her med, og så slutter vi af for dag.
You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
How?
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
Not really.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Velkommen. Og det folkens var det for den episode her. Tusind tak fordi I så med. Jeg håber I hygger jer til sidst folkens næste episode.